You know, Rob, one of the easiest fake news things to create is reports about test screenings, which 98%, by the way, if I've made this clear on the show before, guys, 98% of the time that you hear test screening, it's fake. It's absolutely fake. 98% of the time. Every once in a while, it's real because a director will be the ones talking about it, or the studio will be the ones. But any other time, don't believe it. NDAs are signed. It's normally just complete bullcrap. Again, with exceptions. There are. Well, there was a first that I saw on the internet this morning.
You mean you saw it for the very first time?
It's something I've never seen before.
Oh, wow.
An actor attending one of their own press screenings, one of their own test screenings, I should say, not press screening, test screenings, and actually filming themselves and the test audience at the screening. And, you know, you might be thinking, an actor can't get away with that. Well, you can if your name's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson decided to go and sit in personally with this like 30 or 40 person test audience who were the first people to watch Black Adam. And Dwayne Johnson filmed it. And then, the audience like gasping for breath. Like the one girl sitting in the front row goes, "Oh my God, you even smell good." Like it was just like everybody was freaking out and having that The Rock is there. And actually, Jonathan, if you scroll down a little bit on that page, we won't play the video, but you'll be able to see a little bit further there. You'll be able to see, yeah, there it is. That's Dwayne in the movie theater. And we won't play the video, but if you played the video, you would see that he's there talking to the audience and all that kind of stuff. I had two thoughts. Number one, what kind of honest feedback do you think you're going to get from an audience?
Zero.
When you march Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson out in front of everybody to fanboy and fangirl over at that time. That seems pretty unlikely. Now, he does come out in front of them after the screening is done. I have a hard time believing nobody noticed that monster sitting in the 8th row, though. Sitting there. Because bring up that image again, just of the still on the page. Like, look at the size of that guy just sitting there with other people. I can't believe that nobody in the audience knew that Dwayne was there. But whatever. Let's say for a second that the audience didn't know he was there while they watched the movie. And they only found out he was there when the movie was over.
That's a pretty good bet, though.
Right. But still, you've marched him out in front of everybody before they've given their feedback. What kind of usable data do you think you're going to be able to get out of that now? Now, listen, full marks to Dwayne for like Dwayne Johnson always loves doing things for fans and surprising fans and showing up. And that's just part of his nature that he does it. And I think that's awesome that he does that. Now, they do say in the video that before he came out, he said the whole audience was applauding when the credits started to roll. We don't see that on the video, but I'm going to take his word for it that that's what happened. So clearly they liked it, which I'm excited about this movie. I've been looking forward to the movie for a long time. So, but it might not have been the best move to do for the time. I don't know. You see this story and hear about it. What do you think?
Well, I mean, look, anyone who's lived in LA for any length of time, there's a company called, or there was, I don't know if they're still around, called NRG, the National Research Group.
Yes.
And they put on these screenings. And they recruit audiences all over the place. And then they bring a whole audience in. They show them the movie. Then afterwards, they'll handpick 20 or 30 people to stay after. So when you're watching the movie, you don't know who's behind you. Usually it's executives from the studio, it's actors, producers. Dwayne's a producer on this movie.
Yeah.
So you don't really, you're kind of unaware that anyone's there. But those hand-picked people, they stay behind. They even pay you to do it. And then they give you a questionnaire, you fill it out, and then there's somebody, a moderator that asks questions. Well, it's specifically to get specific answers from people that just saw a movie. I can't imagine. I don't care how much I liked a movie. If Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Hobbs, walks in front of me, I'm like, I don't even care what I thought of this movie. I'm just like, oh my God, it's Dwayne Johnson.
By the way, you want to know what one of the questions he asked was? Dwayne Johnson's at the front. It's in this video. You see, he's at the front and goes, "What did you love about the ending?" I heard him ask that. I'm like, oh God. Tell me what you loved about the ending.
I mean, I can't, dude, I can't even imagine. Whatever audience feedback they hope to get, like uncut, pure, subjective or objective.
Well, in CSI terms, it's contaminated evidence.
It's completely contaminated. The jury this is not allowed. This is not inadmissible in a court of law. But you know what? In a way, I mean, obviously it's been turned into now it's marketing.
Yes,
You
of
know,
course it
it's-
is. Yeah.
it's-
So it
it's-
has value in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would give more credence. I don't know if you've seen the TV ads for Barbarian, which opens on Friday. They've got like infrared shots of the audience reacting to the movie itself as it's playing.
I remember they used to do that for Blair Witch Project. I remember
Yeah,
they did that.
and they've got totally. I love what they're doing with the marketing for Barbarian, but I buy that. You know, maybe it's staged, but for the most part, I'll buy it. You know, because you can kind of tell if people are overacting in those situations. But in this case, come on, dude. How could we, even us, jaded Hollywood insiders that we are, paid shills from the studios, even we, come on, if Dwayne Johnson shows up, we'd both be like, oh my God, dude, it's Dwayne Johnson.
It's CinemaCon. We're at CinemaCon, surrounded by film professionals, thousands of film professionals. And what happened? Dwayne Johnson came out. They said he wasn't there. They said he was back home in Hawaii, but he was there. He snuck, he came in and came out. And like everybody, including frickin' Aaron Cummings, who works with movie stars, everybody's like, I mean, let's be honest, we were too.
I know. I mean,
staying like right there, 2 feet in front
I mean,
of
the
us.
thing is, he's not just like a movie star.
No, he's bigger than life
Yeah, he's a
personality.
presence, personality, and when he smiles, you know, and then he starts calling out like Aaron.
Yeah, he starts calling people out.
Calling people out. I mean, how can you not love that guy?
Yeah,
You know.
he's pretty intense. Now, the one thing I will say though too is he mentioned in the video a couple of alluded to a couple of the surprises. And what do you think about the big surprise at the end? And like stuff like that. So obviously me in my deepest fanboy wishing, you know what I'm thinking. Henry! I'm thinking Henry is gonna, I mean, I don't know that, but I'm gonna hold out hope. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hold out hope that Henry
No,
Cavill's
they
gonna
just
show
all
up.
go get shawarma at the end.
Yes, they just go get sworn at the end. So I don't know, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? About Dwayne Johnson actually attending the test screening and revealing himself to the audience? I don't know. Maybe that kind of makes it all useless. Maybe they did 5 other test screenings the same day where he wasn't there and they're going to be able to get usable data. Whatever. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, Storyblocks. Guys, I have been an enthusiastic fan and user of Storyblocks for years. I go to them whenever I'm in need of content creation assets like royalty-free music, video clips, or templates for my creative projects, ranging anywhere from little editorial videos to my very own full-feature documentary. Storyblocks helps you bring your stories, videos, and projects to life without sacrifices due to time, budget, or access to resources. They have over 1 million different story assets ranging from stock videos, audio and music, an in-browser video editor, and they feature pre-designed templates, animations, and outros. Storyblocks uses an affordable subscription model, and their unlimited access plans offers, well, unlimited video and audio downloads rather than a costly pay-per-clip model. With Storyblocks, you'll be able to create more content and, more importantly, better content, all while using a subscription plan that fits your budget, utilizing unlimited downloads of demand-driven and diverse content. So if you're interested in upping your content creation game, head over to www.storyblocks.com/Campea and get started today. That's www.storyblocks.com/Campea.